Alright, we're back. I'm Alan TilT Donofrio here. We're in game 2 of a Protoss vs. Protoss matchup here between DJ Cactus and ManBearPig. Had some technical difficulties throughout the first one. My keypad decided it didn't want to switch my viewpoints in my screen. So it looks like we'll just be going right to game 2. Map will be on Shakuris Plateau. ManBearPig did win the first game in pretty good fashion. It was a mis-scouted drop that happened, and just complete mineral line destruction from ManBearPig on top of DJ Cactus as he was going for an all-in push. Didn't quite work out. ManBearPig was able to micro both sides. That sums up game 1. Waiting for game 2 to start off here. We're waiting for one more spectator to jump in. But we'll get back to that here relatively quickly. I'm not going to use the starboard because I don't really know how that works yet. Cool, so looks like we're not waiting after all, as the other person's going to just watch the stream. Fine, fair enough. And it looks like we're ready to go. Protoss vs. Protoss again, one of those mirror matchups that is just completely frightening. A lot of people like to do the whole early game system, you know, zealots, stalkers, and sentries. Someone decides to go Void Ray. Could be interesting. Not really expecting too much of that out of ManBearPig as he is up a game. I'd be surprised if DJ Cactus went anything crazy like that, being down. This would be an elimination from the bracket of friends that are playing in this little mini tournament that I'm casting here. And Shakuris Plateau, again, is the map. It was chosen by DJ Cactus, one of his favorites. I know that for a fact, as he usually always picks this when he plays me. So it looks like on the bottom right, we will be getting ManBearPig as the blue Protoss, and on the bottom left, right across the way, DJ Cactus as the red Protoss. And 1-0 is the score in favor of ManBearPig. So a lot of room to work with here. Not sure if we're going to see too much cheese at all. It'd be interesting if we did. I would be kind of okay with that, but I know ManBearPig for sure does not really believe in the cheese. I also know he doesn't practice the cheese very much, so we're probably not going to see too much of that. I'm expecting probably nearly the similar setup for him as it worked so fluidly for him last time. DJ Cactus, on the other hand, is going to look for an early expansion, it looks like, and he's going to scout it on the wrong side of the map. Looks like they both are actually going to spawn and go scout the wrong sides of the map, so it'll be a little bit before they find each other, but no big deal. We'll see what they decide to do in the early game here. Again, DJ Cactus with the early pylon out front. Going to expect a early expansion from him on Shakuris Plateau, which is a great map to do that as a Protoss player. All it takes is a cannon to pretty much block off this medium-sized ramp with some gateways in front, which I'm sure what he's going to do. Throw a gateway and maybe a cannon here if he decides to do that. Maybe just a gateway, and that's it. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Pretty early assimilator coming down from ManBearPig, though, as the gateway was just popped up. No gateway quite yet. Looks like there's going to be a forge, interestingly enough. So no gate to open up. Looks like it's going to be a forge cannon and an expansion possibly with a gateway behind that. Not sure how much I like that. I'm not expecting too much of a cheese from DJ Cactus, but he does have enough minerals if he wants to hold on to that pylon. And let's take a look. He is chrono boosting out probes like it's no one's business, stacking up some minerals, so maybe we are going to see a cannon rush here. It's unfortunate that he decided to go the long way around because, well, actually, this might actually work out well because ManBearPig is going to be far behind. He's not going to be able to scout this forge in time. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it. There is a cannon going down to the main base, so it is going to be a forge cannon and probably a nexus shortly after. Gateway first, then probably a nexus, so he's going to see all of that coming through. ManBearPig, now seeing this, is going to be looking at this and saying, interesting. Interesting. Not going to be able to get out, though, as this cannon's going to pop here in a second and probably shred through this probe, no problem. So it looks like he might try to go for a proxy pylon in the base. That would be pretty boss right now, considering he does have the Cybernetics Core researching Warp Gate already. DJ Cactus trying to be annoying and keep the probe all around as long as he can. He's going to see that Cybernetics Core is down. Is he going to scout this probe, though? Looks like it's going to be the case. He's going to sit here and stack up 100 minerals, throw a probe in here. It's going to work out pretty well as the gateway is only just popping now for DJ Cactus. If this works, oh boy, I don't know if he's going to be able to. He has not seen a gosh darn thing yet. I don't even think he realizes there's a probe in his base right now, and this is going to be a really funny win for ManBearPig if this does in fact work, as he is going to get a Stalker out first to play defense and then wait for this warp gate to get finished in another little under a minute here. Saving up minerals. This probe still hasn't been found. It's unbelievable. It's going to be just a Zealot opening. Not sure how much I agree with the Zealot opening, considering there's a cannon sitting right here. So you really don't need that Zealot unless you're trying to look at some map control. But it looks like there's going to be another Nexus popping down here, so expansion there. Stalker to guard that, which would be fine against a Zealot, no problem. And interestingly enough, Chrono boosting out the Zealot with no Cybernetics Core coming down yet at all. It looks like that's going to be just about it. It's just that one Zealot right now. A Gateway and a Cybernetics Core will be popping down here, so it looks like there might be some more Zealot Sentry play off of a 1 expansion, so trying to beef up that army faster. This Stalker's going to come check the front door, but this probe is in a really good spot to just throw down a pylon, and DJ Cactus has no idea that it's there. He is winning in the actual supply count, but as far as the actual income and resources, he's actually a little bit behind right now. If you take a look at income overall, DJ Cactus actually is winning in the Harvester count, but his second did go up much faster than ManBearPig's did, so that's to be expected that he's going to have a few more Harvesters on his side. 1 weapon's coming out already, so it looks like he's going to settle for this ground force, and he thinks he's pretty safe right now, and, you know, ManBearPig with this probe is going to make all the difference just by sitting with his probe in here. I wonder if he realizes that probe is still there, because he's not putting it down. There are more gateways coming in. I wonder if he forgot about it. I mean, obviously, it is going to show that there are 2 idle probes. It's kind of orders the 1 right now. He has to know that's there. Like, I can't imagine him sitting there not remembering that that probe is there right now. However, why there's not a pylon coming down is a different story. Maybe he's waiting for the next 2 gateways to pop right here. Those should be done here in just a minute. Second, rather. And a robo facility, so interesting play here. But 3 sentries did spawn outside of the front door right now of ManBearPig, so maybe he is trying to, I don't know, maybe he did forget about this probe. But if he did, that would be absolutely tragic, because he's got just an open field right here, just turkey hunt, straight up right now, for all these probes. There is nothing here. He's got 4 Zealots, and when those 4 Zealots, and a Stalker, okay, fine. When those Zealots come back through, if he's got sentries and Stalkers out here, they're not going to stand a chance. So he needs to make this move quick. If he's going to do this, he's got a Twilight Council coming out. Observer on the way. I think like he forgot this probe. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable if he forgot this probe right now. I'm going to be so upset about that. 1 weapons will be finishing up, though, and maybe he'll go into armor next. We'll see what he decides to do with this Forge. Robo and the Gateway finally finishing up. Cybernetics Core just finishing up Warp Gate here in just a few seconds, and he doesn't know this probe is here. He needs to figure out that this probe is here and just win this game right now. He can even make this probe go all the way down here, even closer to mineral line, not be seen, and just happy-go-lucky, have fun. But he doesn't see anything, though. He doesn't know what's going on in here. He doesn't know what's going on up front, so this Observer's going to be able to tell him everything. And hopefully when this Observer comes by, he's going to be like, oh, hey, I got a probe in here. I really hope that's the case. I really, really do. So the Robo is coming out a little bit late for DJ Cactus. Nothing producing yet. We're not seeing any Warp Prisms, Immortals, or Observers coming out quite yet. Twilight Council going down. Expecting to see another charge lot situation. And here is a Chrono boosted Observer coming this way. And a Robotics Facility dropping. Or, sorry, Robotics Bay coming down here. So maybe some advanced units, maybe a Colossus coming out. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But this probe, God, man, they're big. Find the probe. Find the probe. You need a supply depot, too. Or not supply depot. You need a pylon. You need to get that supply going. Drop a pylon and win. I don't think he sees it. That's unfortunate. Armor coming out now. Blink is coming out over for ManBearPig. And a Templar and a Forge coming out as well. So maybe we'll see some Archon play, which should be fun. Maybe even some DTs if it gets desperation mode. We'll see if that happens. And DJ Cactus is going to scout in now. He's not going to see the last gateway over here. He's not going to see the robotics facility. Obviously, you have to figure he's got one by now. Army's looking to move out maybe a little bit, and it looks like overall he's going to get seen here. Oh, he needs to put this pylon down. He doesn't see this probe. This is so bad. He could be warping in so many units by now. If he didn't go Forge and Templar, he could have like 5 gates, and he could just put in a bunch of nonsense right here and just end the game. Looks like it's going to be Thermal Lance, and it's then going to be going into some Colossi. There it is. That's what's happening. So he's expecting that same ground force, and it's just so unfortunate that he doesn't see this probe. I can't get over it. I really can't. It's killing me on the inside. He doesn't see this probe right here. How do you forget it? Like, there's that staring at you all game. You have to be like, oh, where is that? And like click on it or F1 it and figure out that, hey, it's actually in his base. And that observer will drop, so no more scouting for him. Robo, and it looks like, oh no, he did find it, but it was just about 20 minutes too late. That's so unfortunate. That might actually cost him, because he's going to have oh man, there's going to be so many more Colossi out for DJ Cactus right now, as there's no Robo Bay out right now at all. There is a Temple Archive, no Psystorm, sure, so it's going to be Mortal on the way as soon as he gets unsupply blocked. And then we assume this is going to go into Warp Gate, and he's going to have 5 ready to go. Blink is completed, 2 more gateways on the way. Feeling pretty satisfied with his income if we take a look at it real quick, while we look at the production at the same time. Man Bear Pig is winning the production facility here as far as his economy goes. Take a look at the units. He does have a whopping 10 less, actually, probes. I don't know how this is happening. He's got 10 less probes, and he is out-mining his opponent right now. I don't think you could ever see that. Ever. I mean, it's back and forth. Minerals is fine. Gas, he's actually got more in the gas. I'm guessing that DJ Cactus is doing only 2 in the gas right now, which is what's going on. But still, he's keeping pretty even in minerals considering these 10 probes now. So that's interesting enough to see. Figure that 4 to 6 of those are being spent on the gas differential. Lots of stalkers on the field right now for Man Bear Pig. 16 in total. Warp Prism on the way. Actually, on the field. Where did that Warp Prism go? It's hanging out right here, looking for some backdoor entry. DJ Cactus wisely is ready for it with 2 cannons. Smart placement there. Choke point right here. I'm sure there's not going to be much going on right there, and that cannon's in a good spot. Both cannons are in a pretty good spot right there. It looks like with 3 Colossi, DJ Cactus is going to say, you know what, I feel pretty confident about this. No observer yet. Looks like the observers will cross paths, though, so he's going to take a look at that and try to hopefully pick that off with a stalker, not show off the Colossi. However, that is not the case, so now, if you're Man Bear Pig, you got to be kind of sweating a little bit. Here come 3 Colossi knocking at your front door. Unfortunately, for DJ Cactus, he's not moving with that. He needs to. He really needs to move with that, and that was a little premature, the force fields there, but he doesn't have an observer out there, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, but if you're DJ Cactus and you have 3 Colossi against this ground force, you need to move in right now. Absolutely. With charge lots as well, you need to be going in. And you gave away your element of surprise. Those 3 Colossi are just hanging out right now. No more are on the way at the moment, as he does have the minerals to supply it. I don't know what he's trying to do here. He does need to make an expansion as well. 4th Colossi on the way. I lost track of that Warp Prism. Not even sure it's on the field anymore. Also died. 2 Archons, those will do a little bit of damage against those Zealots, but they are a little tanky. They do have the 1 armor, and it's just the 1 attack bonus right now for Man Bear Pig. I don't think anything else is on the way. Here's going to be the fight. Engagement. Colossi will have a little advantage staying on that high ledge. Stalkers are trapping the Zealots. Unfortunately, this actually might be turned around just because those Zealots are trapped back here. Some okay force fields being turned around, but this is going to be a really close battle right here. Those Colossus are putting out a lot of damage. Finally, the Zealots break through the dead Stalkers with their teammates, and it looks like DJ Cactus with those experienced Colossi on the field. Lots of kills going across the board there. 6 kills for one of them, and it looks like that might be GG right there, as the Colossi are just melting away with those thermal lenses. And, yeah, it's just really too bad that he didn't see this pylon hanging out over here, because that would have been a totally different game. Colossus are just going to come through here and take out all these production buildings at pretty much once. And I don't know, that's a little too much of a choke point right there. Colossus are going to have a field day with that. Immortal is able to be saved for a brief second. Not enough, though, as there are still 4 Colossi. And GG is dropped down, so that's 1-1 is the score. Take a quick break real fast. We'll be back with Game 3 here in just a minute. This is TilT Donofrio with Incline TV. Make sure you stay around and watch the 3rd game.